Hello, you wonderful people, and welcome to another Nerd Mode. This being a show where I introduce you to a series that you may or may not be familiar with. For today's episode, I'm going to talk about the Freeform original series, Motherland, Fort Salem. As always, this isn't a review, it's just me talking about a series that I really like and recommend you check out for yourself. Motherland, Fort Salem is a supernatural drama that follows our three main protagonists, Raelle, Abigail, and Tally, who are three witches that have taken an oath and signed up for military service. I'll go into explaining that a little bit more later on. At Fort Salem, which is where the series gets its name, witches undergo witch military training and preparations to fight and defend the U.S. from a group known as the Spree. The Spree being a large-scale organization of witches that commits terroristic attacks. Though they all have different reasons for taking the oath, our trio will have to put their differences aside, work together, and learn how to grow as a unit if they want to survive the coming tide. Something I find really interesting about this series, and it's something I mentioned earlier, is that witches in this universe are part of the military. Basically, think of this as like an alternate history to the real world, this being a world where witches are a known existence and they are part of a specialized army inside of the military. In fact, in this universe, witches have fought in many battles/wars over the course of history. A quick background on things: hundreds of years ago, a witch, General Sarah Alder, struck a deal and signed something known as the Salem Accords. At this point in the series, it's unclear all that the Salem Accord entails, but the gist of it is, in exchange for witches' freedom and safety, they will have to fight in any battles and/or wars that threaten the respective countries that they live in. And it's not just a US thing, even though the series mainly takes place in the US, it is actually a worldwide type of situation. Interestingly enough, the militarization of witches is actually one of the main reasons why the Spree do what they do, because they seek the freedom of all witches because they believe all witches have shackles around their neck because of the Salem Accords. Another really interesting thing about this series is actually how witches channel their power in this universe. Most things will depict witches channeling their power through spells and chants, but in this universe they simply use their voices. So what I mean by that is your voice, your pitch, your harmony, your range all affect what kind of power is produced. The terminology used to describe the different ranges of your voices is known as the different seeds. These powers can range anywhere from healing to powerful insight to straight up being able to control the weather, such as being able to summon hurricanes/tornadoes. These are all the elements that have been introduced in the series so far, but you can definitely feel that this is just the tip of the iceberg in more ways than one. Season 2 of Motherland, Fort Salem premieres on June 22nd. But really, that's all I'm going to talk about. Till the next time we meet, be happy, be safe, live life to the fullest, and enjoy it. Good day and goodbye.